that is being used.
Okay, so what is VPN?
It's a
Yeah.
It's like a network, like your own private network.
Difference between proxy and VPN. Do you guys know what is difference between proxy and VPN? Because VPN also connects through server. If I want to connect to your server, I can connect to your server. Whenever I send my request, it will be going to your server first, and from your server, it is going to go to any website which I have requested. Let's say I have requested some request to Google. Okay, let's say I have typed google.com. So basically, if I'm connected to VPN, then my request will be going to that particular VPN server, and from VPN server it will be reaching Google. Okay, so in proxy also it happens same. Our request will be going to some proxy server, and from that proxy server it will be reaching Google. In both cases, our our location will be anonymous. Will be anonymous. Okay, because Google will think that the request is coming from US, not from India. Okay, so my question is, what is difference between proxy and VPN? Both do the same, but what is it difference? Anyone? No idea?
What did you say?
So basically proxy, if you are using proxy, that means you are connected to some proxy server, okay, which is located in US or Canada or some country. Okay, so when you are connected to some proxy server, whenever you send your request, it will be going to proxy server. From proxy server it will be reaching Google. Okay, from Google it will be getting response to that proxy server, and that from proxy server you will be getting the response. Okay, so basically you'll remain anonymous within network, wherein Google will not know from where the exact location of yours. It will think that it got the request from US itself, not from India. So same thing happens in VPN too. I just wanted to ask you guys, what is difference between VPN and proxy if both are doing the same thing?
Proxy is like it's like a gateway. You're connecting to a gateway, or whereas a VPN is changing like your network credentials completely. You know, I think that's what it is.
No, basically, see, we have one more thing wherein we use encrypted tunnel. Our data will be safe to send it. Whereas in proxy, we don't have encrypted tunnel. Okay,
Right.
that is what major difference between proxy and VPN. And one more thing is, how much percent of internet do you guys think you can access from surface web? Surface web means your Google. Your
Not a
Google.
lot. Not a lot.
Tell me in percentage. Let's say there is 100% of internet. How much percent of internet can you access from surface web?
Maybe like 10%.
10? Sure, huh?
10. Yeah.
30. I'll go with 30.
50%.
We'll go with 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, basically it is 0.04%. Okay, remaining internet is in other side of your surface web, which is called as deep web or dark web, wherein all criminal activities run in that web. Okay, those people they actually use Tor browser. Tor, we'll also call it as onion browser, wherein it will be using chain of proxies. Okay, people who are new, who got to know about this dark web, they'll directly install Tor browser, and they'll directly access some onion websites. Okay, onion websites are those, we'll have .onion extension for those websites. We can't access those websites from our Google or Google Chrome. Okay, we can only access it through very few browsers like Tor browser. Okay, wherein it has different search engines like Evil and Ahemia, etc. From those search engines only you can access other side of dark web or other side of internet, which is dark web or deep web. Dark web is not only to do criminal activities. Okay, we can also get information like educational information or tools, but we cannot trust it because it is dark web. Okay, we don't know what virus is there inside that particular file. Okay, so many people don't use it, but we people, what we do is we use it in virtual machines. Even if even if our operating system gets affected, our computer won't, our host machine will not get affected. So we use Tor browser. We serve dark web in our virtual machines. Okay, so I just wanted to give you clarity because everyone don't know about the VPNs and proxies, they'll directly open Tor browser and they'll access it. So that is the big mistake they do. Okay, Tor uses only proxies, not VPNs. Your data will not be safe. You might be 80% anonymous within network, but your data is not safe at all. Anyone can backtrack you. Okay, so did everyone understand? Like, do you have any doubts?
No, we
Yeah.
got it.
You got it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically what happens in Tor is you have chain of proxies. You can keep 6 chains of proxies or 12. So what happens is, let's say I'm using only one proxy. So let's say I'm connected to US server. When I do some criminal activity, what happens? It gets police people will get alert. Okay, when they track you, they'll see that okay, he's using proxy. Okay, so when he asks that proxy guy, like proxy provider, okay, the server, so they'll just file a complaint, they'll just write a letter officially from government, and when they give the letter that I need details of this particular person who used your proxy at this particular time, then they'll give our exact location, our MAC address and our IP, actual IP and MAC address, so they can backtrack us back. Okay, which is easy. Even if you use VPN also, what they'll do, there are main VPNs like NordVPN, Hide My Ass, etc. Top 5 VPNs. Okay, so when we use it, first thing they'll do is they'll check with all VPN service providers. Okay, and if our IP is available, then they'll write a letter and they'll give it, and they'll tell give me the details of that particular person. Only few VPNs will give that, not all. Okay, few VPNs will not even give them, even if they have government permissions, and even if the letter came from government. Okay, so let's say I'm using NordVPN. Okay, NordVPN is the best VPN. It's in top 5. So basically when I use NordVPN, what happens is this particular cyber department, they'll ask the NordVPN guys, give me the details of that person. So they'll give the details and he'll backtrack us back. If we use chain of proxies, what happens is, let's say I'm using 6 chains of proxies. My servers, it will be connected to like US, from US to Australia, Australia to Canada, Canada to Bangladesh, Bangladesh to other countries. Okay, 6 countries. So they'll not know from which country did he exactly come from. Even though they know all these countries, they don't know whether I'm using Indian proxy or I'm in India only. Okay, so that is what the advantage of using Tor browser. By using chain of proxies, will be remaining 80% anonymous.
So how do you do that? How do you chain
Question.
proxies and VPNs?
Yeah.
How do you chain like these different proxies and VPNs? How do you do that?
In browser itself, it is Tor browser is having layered. Okay, it is called onion because onions are having layers, right? In same way, in Tor browser, we are having proxy. I'll just show you Tor browser. Okay, it will look something like this. One second. It's getting updated. It is basically is Firefox, Firefox will be set with a few, settings, and it will be added with proxies, and Tor browser will be created. Only search engines can be available, can be accessed through this browser itself, not through Google Chrome or Firefox directly. We need to do few settings in our Firefox in order to get this Tor browser.
So just one quick question I wanted to ask. You said there's 6 proxies. So does your connection, so if as you're logging into a Tor right now, does your connection bounce between those 6 proxies, or does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
one of the 6?
Yeah, basically, if let's say I'm searching for something, like let's say I'm searching for google.com. Okay, so this google.com this request should be going to Google, right? Okay, so basically my request will be going through 6 countries before going to Google,
Okay.
and response also will be coming from 6 countries before coming to me.
Okay.
Usually it will not take this much time, but because of it just got updated, it's taking. So this is your Tor browser, wherein you have these search torrents. Okay, so this kind of search engines are only available in Tor browser. You can't access these search engines in any websites. Okay, and one more thing, when you're sending the request from different countries, obviously your internet speed will drop 6 times. Okay, so these are the search engines. When you search anything, you'll be getting .onion websites. Okay, these .onion websites cannot be accessed in Google Chrome. I'll just copy it and I'll just show you. I'll open my Google Chrome. I'll just search for that URL. Site will not be reachable.
So what happens if so they can
The site cannot be reached.
can anyone get your IP address through if you're on Tor
If I am on Tor,
Tor browser? Can
yeah,
anyone
see,
get the address?
they'll get my IP address, but it is not my actual IP address.
Okay.
Okay, so basically every IP address will be changed when you are using your VPNs or proxies. Okay, you can just go to your Chrome. Okay, you have something called as public IP and private IP, dynamic IP, static IP, classes of IP. There are 5 classes of IP. So we'll be discussing that too. Okay, so if you type IP colon, you'll be able to see the public IP of yours. This is your public IP address. When you use your VPN or proxies, this will be changed. Your IP will be changed.
There is certain websites that you can send a link and it can grab the person's IP address as soon as they click on the link. So
Yeah, it's
even
yeah
though
basically
yeah.
basically that is if you get the person's IP address, and if you search, there are websites wherein you can search through IP address and get their location. But let me tell you, that is not their location. That is their ISP provider's location. It is not their location. So what happens means, let's say I got some fraud email. Let's say some